Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. My name is Abigail Meister from Kansas City, and I'm bringing to you your Monday morning mindset motivation. So today I want to share with you a high performance technique. Sometimes I go and I speak for real estate or mortgage offices to their teams. And this is an exercise that I learned to take people through, and it's very effective. And sometimes it's very risky and vulnerable and hard to do, especially with others. But I'm going to teach you how to do it with yourself today. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to think about an area in your health journey that you're just really wanting to progress in. You're really wanting that change in it, okay? So just think through some of your goals. Is it, to drink a gallon of water every day? Is it to really hit that 16-8, intermittent fast? Is it to get into the weight room 3 or 4 days a week? What is it? Is it 3 days? Is it 4 days? How many days? Because if you don't know, you won't do it. Maybe it's going for a 45-minute walk 3 times a week and getting that movement in. Maybe it's getting to bed so that you can get 8 hours plus of sleep because you know you perform better. You know that helps you get your cravings under control and make better choices the next day. Maybe you've made a commitment to yourself that you're not going to have sugar Monday through Friday, or you're only going to have 1 alcoholic beverage biweekly. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know, what we call daily methods of operation in our business. I think you need to have those boundaries and kind of those rules set in your life so that you can always be in integrity with yourself and what you've committed to. And so today I just want to lead you now into an exercise, and here's what it is. Let me give you an example of how I led a mortgage agent through it one time. Okay, I surveyed the room and I said, what is something that really bothers you every day? All right, that you wish you could change. And there was a woman and she raised up her hand and she said, I am so sick of clients sending me screenshots. Okay, that was her thing. It's like when they're doing the loan transaction, a lot of people will often send her screenshots, and that's not what she wants. She needs them to email her the information written out, okay? So taking it part 2 into the exercise, we had her say, my clients send me screenshots sometimes, but that's the way I like it. And you have to say that. You have to say, and that's the way I like it. Why? Because she's not doing anything to set expectations or to set the standard that's not how they transact with her. So when it happens, that's on her and she has to have ownership of that. So it must be how she likes it. Okay? I carried this over to my aunt one time, and I was staying with her at her house, and she kept saying, I'm so sick of that light bulb being burned out. It's just too high for me. And I heard her say it 3 times that weekend. And I said, Aunt so-and-so, I was like, can I just do something with you? And she was like, sure. And I was like, so you don't like it? And she was like, yeah, I don't like it. And I said, okay, say this. That light is burned out, but I guess that's the way I like it. And she was like, I'm like, have you called somebody to come change it for you? Have you tried? No. I'm like, well, stop living with something you don't like, because you actually must like it that way since you haven't taken change. Okay, so example 3. And I did this with a teammate. And she had been getting to the gym once or twice a week, but her goal was 5 days a week. And she's on a big health journey of fat loss. And I think she's almost down 107 pounds. So this was kind of tough coaching with me because I'm so proud of her. She's doing so many things right, but I know she's to a place where she wants to level up. And she's lost so much fat and she wants to get stronger and get her metabolism up and create muscle around her joints and create longevity of health for her future. And so I took her through this exercise and I said, so-and-so, I said, so your goal is to get to the gym and lift 5 days a week. She said, yes. And I said, what did you do last week? And she was like, 3. What did you do the week before? 2. And I said, okay, repeat after me. I'm only getting to the gym 2 days a week, but that's the way I like it. And that was really hard for her. And she actually got emotional. And I know that was emotional because so many of us have spent so much time in destructive patterns or cruising through life, not coming into integrity with what we say we're wanting. Now, I hated taking her through that exercise because she's been doing so many things for her health, but I know she wanted to go to the next level. And so we had to look at that head on and acknowledge that what she was doing was out of ownership. And it was out of alignment with what she said she wanted for her life. So today, if you're watching this, I want you to think about an area in your life where you're not taking complete ownership over your health. Okay? So think about yesterday. What are your rules for yourself that are keeping you on your health goals and your health journey? All right, maybe it is drinking a gallon of water. I want you can even write it out or just say it out loud. And feel that. Feel how incongruent it is to say, and that's the way I like it, when it's not something that you want. But the truth is, you're allowing it to happen, so it doesn't mean enough to you to change that. And when you face it head on and you say it like that, that's the real raw truth. And then it allows you to kind of come out from that and say, yes, I'm not owning this. I'm cruising. I'm asleep in it. I'm allowing myself to be incongruent. I'm not taking ownership over that. It just might be the way I like it, but it's not. So I need to change that. Sometimes we really have to identify those patterns we're falling short on or those destructive behaviors. I'm eating ice cream 3 nights a week because that's my husband goes and gets it and I do it too. And I'm not losing weight, but I guess that's the way I like it. Like, that's hard. That's really hard. But we can't move into that next level of creating change until we get face to face with what's really going on with ourselves. And I want that for you. I want that for everybody in this group because I know you're doing so many things right, but I want to challenge you to look at the areas in your life that you're just not awake to and that are not lining up with what you say you want. Okay? So you try that exercise today and you're alone, you're in the comfort of your house, but I want you to say it out loud and I want you to feel that. And then I want you to make a strategic plan because that will feel icky to you. I want you to make a strategic plan for how you're going to have complete ownership over that and change that behavior. And when you start doing that in one area of your life, it'll start resonating all over your life. Okay? Take ownership, take personal ownership, have integrity with yourself, trust yourself, know your goals, know your boundaries, know your rules, know the journey you're on, and just stay with it. You will be so glad you did. a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. You learn to take ownership over the things that you want to see change in your life. All right, guys, have an awesome week.